What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Noah doing the Majora's Mask Let's Play for the Hidden Triforce YouTube channel. This part is pretty simple. We're going to work our way into a new part of the overworld. We're going to leave Clock Town for the first time now that we have ourselves a sword shield. Well, we always had it, but now that we are back in Link form. Now check out this cool glitch there. I got stuck on the corner. We're just going to grab ourselves that fairy right there. And with the fairy, we're going to return to the fairy fountain that we saw earlier where we got the bubble power for Deku Link. This time we're going to go as Young Link and get ourselves another brand new ability that we can take advantage of. So just return back to the area that we saw earlier and we'll get ourselves that ability. It's here in North Clock Town, of course. So go the right way. And just enter into the fountain. Anyways, we already seen this before as Deku Link, so we don't really need to get an explanation of what's going on. But she's just going to grant us a new power, the Great Fairy of Magic. I really wish they would have updated the models here from the Ocarina of Time. I didn't really like these fairy models. They look weird and creepy to me. But that's just me. And she lets us know there's fairies that have gone missing in the different temples. She gives us this great fairy mask. Wearing this mask kind of brings the fairies closer to you, so if they're out of your range, they will kind of float right to you and they're easier to capture that way. And inside of every temple there is about 15 of those little guys that are floating around and hiding, and that's what we need to do. If we gather those while hunting our way through the dungeons, we will be able to unlock new items, get bigger magic meters, get ourselves some rupees, and eventually get ourselves the Great Fairy Sword, which is the strongest sword in Majora's Mask. But now that we have the Great Fairy Mask, we're going to go ahead and exit Clock Town. I'm really tired, so mind my commentary. It's going on 3 AM here. But we're going to head off to the swamp now. Now that we have a sword, this guy feels that it's safe for us to leave. It's a little bit ridiculous that he feels that way, but I guess any person who brings a small little stick over can get ourselves out in this brave new world and see what's out there awaiting to be conquered. So yeah, let's head out into the swamp. We're going to see a lot of enemies, mostly new enemies, and not all new enemies this way. But before we do that, we have to watch this really long cutscene. No way to avoid it. Somebody get me a pillow. No way to avoid this cutscene. I've tried. But it just kind of gives a backstory to Skull Kid. I'll just let you guys watch that and enjoy. How cute. Alright, now that cutscene is over, we're going to carry on. Had a bunch of people tell me they don't like me talking during a cutscene, so let me know if this is any better. But we're just gonna work our way through the swamp. We need to go right here. I'm gonna go left, just for funsies. Show what's back here. Gossip stone. Like to smack them. They're cute. I don't know if I have a stick. Let's see if I can get one from these guys. Man. Alright, so that's a Deku stick. New item. We could have gotten them earlier, I believe, but I just haven't. So, just went back there and grabbed one. There might have been Deku Palace this other way, not too sure. So there's Tingle. If you shoot down his bubble, he'll offer you the option of buying one of his maps for the region. There really is no need to buying any of these maps, as it's fairly easy to navigate. But here we are in the southern swamp now. And as you can see, it's fairly swampy. But we're going to first head... I need a nap, I'm telling you guys. Now that we have the Deku mask, we are able to transform into Deku Link and back into Young Link at any time that we feel the need. Deku Link has the ability to jump across water. He gets 5 jumps, as you can see with the blue button icon in the top right. If he does all 5 jumps and does not make it to land, he sinks and you go back to the last piece of land that you were touching. Here's some more Deku Palace. I guess I could have gotten these ones. And here are Deku Nuts again. Could have had those earlier. While you are flying as Deku Link, you can press B and drop a Deku Nut like a bomb. Pretty cool little feature. How every form that Link goes into has their own attacks and everything. It's a nice feature in this game that I think really expanded the gameplay past the Ocarina of Time. But we're going to go into this room and find ourselves with a monkey. This monkey can talk. Just follow him. Now he wants you to follow him, but he doesn't want to go straight and just like be nice to you. He wants to lead you in circles and try and trick you, fake you out, act like he's gonna go one way and then go another. So I don't know what his deal is, but there really is no reason for him to do that if he actually wants you to follow him. But when you get through this maze, which is kind of like the Lost Woods and Ocarina of Time, we find ourselves with this witch. Don't talk to her, because as you remember, Ocarina of Time, she was one of the last enemies of the game, one of the bosses of the Spirit Temple. Her and her sister. She's well, not unfortunately, she's thankfully not an enemy in this game. She's actually just a business owner, entrepreneur. Those two sisters are, when they're not trying to take over Hyrule with Ganondorf. So we don't have a potion to give her yet, so we have to go visit her sister here in this potion shop. Just climb up this unnecessarily high ladder. And enter the shop. Here's her sister, the prettier one of the two. And she's going to give us a potion. This also is the first bottle that we get here in Majora's Mask. There's several of these, and I will be teaching you guys how to get most of them throughout the video walkthrough. I will separate that into individual guides for my site itself as that time comes once I've collected all of them. But bottles are great because they can be used to store a variety of things, as you know if you've ever played any Legend of Zelda game from A Link to the Past onward. The best part about them is that you can store fairies in them, which will bring you back to life if you run out of health. They'll recover you and make you not die, which is really nice, especially in those tough, difficult boss battles. But we just need to get back to the other witch, the injured one, so follow the monkey again. Now that we know his tricks, it's a little bit easier to keep up with him. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to target her. Don't just target her, but you have to talk to her and wait for the start thing to come up and ask you to press the button with the potion. If you just walk up to her and press the button, Link will drink it. If you target her and press the button, Link will drink it. So make sure you talk to her, wait for the prompt, equip it if you've not done so already, and then press the button. Otherwise, you're going to be running in circles and having to re-get the potion, go back through the maze, and do that entire thing again, which is a pain in the butt, and there's no reason for that. But now that we have taken care of her, these monkeys have a message for us. They want you to help out their brother. Their monkey friend has been captured at the Deku Palace, so we now need to get there to assist these monkeys in freeing their kin. So what we need to do is find a way to get to the Deku Palace, which is the tricky part. And let me show you how to get in that direction. I'm gonna take out these guys real quick, get some more nuts. So you see there's two paths with lily paths. This is not the right path to the left. I'm gonna walk down there anyways. Nothing over here for us, so let's head on back. Night of the first day, big message that pops up in our way. And go over to the right side, lily pads, follow that. Jumping across again, if you hit the fifth one, you kind of do one final lunge and then you fall into the water. Thankfully, you're not going to see that right here at this moment. So we're going to go into this other shop. As you can see, there's a heart piece on the top. We're not going to get that right now. We will get that later on in the game. But we are now in the tourist information building. So go ahead and talk to this lady. We freed her earlier. Or not freed her, but restored her to full health. Now she's going to help us out by giving us a pictograph box, which allows us to take pictures, only one at a time. And that can be used for a variety of things that we'll end up needing later on. She also offers us a free tour on her boat cruise. Now this is part of getting to the Deku Palace, as there is a gigantic Octorok in our way at the end of this path. We are able to bounce our way through with Deku Link, but we are unable to kill the Octorok without taking the boat cruise. And as you'll see in just a minute, less than a minute, but just a couple of seconds, we will crash into this Octorok, which will defeat it. We will sink in the water, and that will clear our way, and we can now get into the Deku Palace. This is the entrance to the palace. When the boat stops, we'll get on shore, talk to the monkey, and enter the palace, which is where we will pick up the next video of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Let's Play. Well, thank you very much for watching.